Hello everyone and welcome back to Joy's Creative Finger. I'm going to go straight ahead and host the royal wedding party that I've always wanted to since the update went live. So I'm going to go ahead and host a party at the Edgewater Key Palace, isn't it? So you have to just head into your party tab and host a party by the sim who actually lives here. So any one of my 4 sims who live here can host a party. I'm going for the wedding party. Obviously I love some of the actions and I've prepared them, so you have to have had a wedding that week in order to host a wedding party, and that's what I'm going to do now. So I'll go ahead, start the party, and obviously I have to put down decorations and everything. I'll try to do that as fast as possible and we can get on with the event and I can get to chatting to some of you who have obviously I think my game has crashed. It's just stopped, so I had to leave the game, come back in. This is where the party's taking place. You can see the balloons on the house there. And as I say, you can go ahead and have a party in any one of your houses by the Sims who live there, you know. So this is where we are. So we'll head back in. I had gone ahead and put a lot of items down. I just got that out of the way because the party had already got to level 10. So I had to go into build mode and put everything down. And then I started recording again, because the game had crashed. Everyone visited at once, and when I came back in it crashed and it was already at level 10. It was really fast, and I think it got to level 10 within a space of a minute and a half, because I just left the game, came back in, and it was at level 10. So I missed all the balloon explosions and so on. This is what I've put together here for the party facing the river. I think that's really nice. So I already have a guest who's here. Thanks, and thank you for dressing up nicely. And I've got bridesmaids, groomsmen. So on Pecan's side, Duchess Pecan, you can see she's got a couple of bridesmaids sitting down. There are more. They will be invited later. And these are my sims. So I had to make sure that they were seated. I've got my butler and another sim of mine who is a groomsman for the Duke. Okay, so I try to make it work, and they sit up front and others might sit behind in the smaller chairs toward the back. All right, so what I've done is seal off the area completely from the courtyard so that the area facing the pool, when the walls are down, you don't see forward and you don't see through to the back. So there's a fixed wall. And here they are exchanging vows, talking about their marriage, because this is supposed to be a vow renewal anyway. But I wanted a full wedding event so I can, you know, engage in some of the actions. So I'm going to confess opinion on weddings. Let's see, she's going to get mad about it. No, she's very happy. Maybe we'll get a red one, I don't know, but we'll try again. Let's go ahead. Good, another risky action. We will confess initial desire to elope. And of course, let's see if there's anything else. No, so we'll confess initial desire to elope. See if she would have been happy with that. I know she wants a full-on wedding. Oh, she's fine. Well, the thing is, she's got the wedding going on anyway, so she can say, yes, I would have wanted that. But hey, a huge wedding's already happening. We'll try and suggest animated woohoo. Okay, she's up for anything. Okay, so I think I'm done with all the animated actions. Perhaps I'll get them to I wanted the kiss, so I'll do the embrace. Oh wow, when they embrace they do kiss, so it's a win-win. Okay, so these are some of the actions I wanted. That's why I started a wedding event. And let's enjoy first dance. That's something that I definitely wanted for this, so let's go ahead and watch them. Well, I hope you all enjoyed their first dance. Something that I really wanted was a situation where we could click on a dance floor and have an option to waltz with a loved one. That would be a nice option. Now, what I'm going to do is end the wedding event. It's called Here Comes the Wedding, so that we can finalize down here, greet the guests, head to the reception upstairs in the grand hall. So where should I go and get back here? So I'm just going to go ahead, click on the pink tick, and we should round up and have this intermission screen where they cuddle and it's official. Okay, but this is a vow renewal. My Sims have been married forever since the beginning of the game. Okay, so I'm just taking a few pictures because I don't know what I'm going to use for the thumbnail for the video. I might do something else different, but I just want some pictures. Okay, now I want to take them upstairs where the food is ready. I've already got a guest here, so let me get them to say hi. Thanks for coming to my wedding. And she spun back into a wedding dress because that's what I put her in. Okay, I didn't put her in the dress that was fit for a queen. I just changed that this time. So let me see, is there anyone else I could get Icon to say hello to? Anybody? Where are they hiding? There, someone's thinking about food. See, a fork and knife. She's thinking about food. Let's give you a nerdy sticker because you didn't dress up appropriately for a royal wedding. Oh, how very dare you. But you are welcome. And, well, since you're hungry, have a seat and we will get to that very shortly. Now, let me just give you a very quick tour of the setup I have for the wedding reception hall. This is the grand hall, so a number of plates of food have already been served. This is the groom's table that has the food set on the main reception high table. For the Duke and Duchess, the cake, and you've got another table for guests over here. This is a very pretty sim. Thank you for coming nicely dressed. And then you have a table for the bridesmaids with food on it. Okay. So let me go ahead and get Icon to take a seat right at the high table here. Relax. Okay. And where is Pecan? Come sit here. Okay, relax. So they're both looking at the order of the day, seeing how the events are going to unfold as they party into the night. And let me get the bridesmaids up. So Cookie, her daughter, is obviously one of the bridesmaids. I'm going to get her to, she's an active sim, so I'm going to get her to bring over all the other bridesmaids from their location. So I'm going to pull them in to get seated to start eating to the side of Pecan, and I'm going to get the butler, who is one of the groomsmen, to bring his friend up here with the rest of the groomsmen that we haven't seen to sit down at this table and get them to start eating. So they're a priority, aren't they? Their food gets served first and then, you know, the rest of the tables. I'm sorry, but that's how it works. That's how it works. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly introduce you to some of these Sims. I'll get you to meet all the families I've created in my town in a different video, in the next Let's Play. Okay, so this is Mr. Mars Bars. He lives at the main house. If you're my friend, that house that you pop into when you visit, he lives there. This is Ken Butler. He's a vampire, obviously. He manages this palace. And then we've got Scott Weathers. I'll explain their names as we go along. He is Scott Weathers. His wife is across the way as one of the bridesmaids. Her name is English Weathers. Okay. And then we've got Sunny Harbour, whose wife is also across the way too. You will be introduced thoroughly to their families in different Let's Plays as we go along. This is a lovely Cookie. So she is one of the bridesmaids. Obviously, she's a daughter to the Duchess Pecan. This here is Pearl Harbor, just as we've got her husband across the way, Sunny Harbor. Okay, we've got Caramel Bars, the wife of Mars Bars. She is the one that lives in the main household that you visit, that you pop into. And we've got English Weathers. Look at the rain pouring down. So now you've met the groomsmen and the bridesmaids. Let's go ahead and interact with some of the wedding bits and bobs dotted around. So I can't get them to eat on this table, sadly, but their food is set before them. And the dance floor is right in front of them with the cake situated here. So we will sneak a lick of the cake. Now, interestingly, there isn't cut the cake I don't know if maybe it depends on different actions that pop up on the cake, but this is the second time anyway that I've thrown a wedding. And you know, you can satisfy your sweet tooth, you can get a lick of the cake, get a slice of cake for someone. I already did that for her husband, but no, you can't get them to stand together and cut the cake. Why? I mean, why? Anyway, this is her enjoying a piece of cake. You have to eat because they can't sit down at their table and eat. So I'm trying to get a way to get them to have something to eat. And you can see that they did enjoy some food at the wedding. He's already had a slice of cake, as I said before. I did cut forward with my interactions and edited the gaps out. So let me get him to do a mic check because I want him to thank the guests in a minute. Okay. Right, and we'll go ahead now and thank the guests for coming. If I get the butler to do that, I'd lose all the groomsmen sitting at the table, so I used him instead. I want them sat there. I want the place to be filled, and I can't control visiting Sims. It's not as though we can say, oh, for those of you who have come to the wedding, sit down at the table. It's time for the groom to make a speech. No, that's not going to happen. So I want him sat down with the other groomsmen, as you can see over there, and the bridesmaids as well. So I can't touch Cookies. She's running that section. Now let me get him, the Duke, to drink too much juice. Where is he? There he is, right by the bar. And he's feeling a little bit woozy because he had too much too fast. And then let me get him to offer a drink and chat with his wife. Where are they? So she's got a drink in her hand, she's had a sip. And let's see this without anything in the screen. No, that's it. She just, you know, downs it once and that's it. She's not going to pick up a cup again. That's another thing I would hope for, that they keep the action on loop until you're done. So keep drinking. Oh, where are they going? They're just sitting back down again. Oh, I didn't want him to leave. Okay, so we have a dance floor. And I would want them to have that dance that we had earlier. But as I said before, you can't click on that floor and get the groom and the bride to have a first dance. These floors should have that. If that's a wedding dance floor, surely that should be the case. But what you'll find is when you click on it, you can boogie down and dance as a group and so on and so forth. So that's a little bit odd for me. That's what I think. I'm trying to click on this thing and it's not happening. So I've just called him away. And okay, I'm now touching the cake. This is failing. Trying to click on, there we go. So he can warm up dance, feel the music, and group dance. So this is all you can do on the wedding dance floor. And if you know, as I said before, a wedding dance floor, come on, surely you could click on it and a sim and his wife or a couple of sims can go ahead and dance a waltz of some sort. So I'll get him to group dance with his family. Let's get the wife, Cookie, let's get someone else, Sunny. Let's get Sunny. Oh, just in time. Life of the party. So we're done. Okay, we've got 3 stars for this party. It's at level 10. This is where I am going to round up and be done. And of course, the party is up and running till 12 hours is over. This party got to level 10 in the space of a minute. I'm sure it's a minute because by the time I came back in when it crashed, it was at level 10. And I just had to go ahead and put all the fancy bits and bobs out, the cake, the table, the plants. So they're having fun and they're dancing as a group, and I shall leave them here dancing throughout the duration of the remaining 12 hours or 11 hours and some minutes. So have fun as you are here. And it's interesting because if you are here, you won't actually see them dancing on the dance floor. You'd see them dotted around doing different things. But anyway, have fun. Thank you so much for coming. I am going to pop around to some of your parties. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon in the next video. Take care. Bye.